one broadcasting thing. So that. Oh, can you do the music? Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll wait at least until 45 seconds here.
Back up to 2 viewers. Whoop whoop.
No. No sound.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
I do believe him. No, maybe I don't believe him. Ah, fuck you. You're a fucking liar.
Poo poo. Suck fun boys. Iceman going to retire.
I am nothing like Will, motherfucker. Don't even.
I hear yells.
All right, they're going.
Don't
I'm gonna
believe
fucking get this thing fucking paying the pennies.
Poo poo.
We never believe you.
All right,
You're 10 viewers. Time to go.
Already? Damn, let's hit it. Clothes are too tight, I'm getting fatter.
Our front two.
Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace.
Oops, of course I fucked it up. Oh, I didn't. Nice. But I still gotta go like this. Oh no, we go back. I'll never get it. I don't know why I didn't even. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, that's right. Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace. And to everybody else, what's up? You're watching another episode of Positive Vibes Live. Tricked you there. You thought I was going to yell? Not yelling this week. Tricked me too. Drink water instead.
Yeah, we do.
Cut it to me straight, Matthew Everhart. What are you trying to say? Okay, so anyway, what up, though? I'm your fucking host, Not Slim One. Join with me this week is Millennial Man. Oh no, that would imply that you're like young. Millennium Man. The Iceman. What up, though?
I'm glad you corrected that.
Yo, straight out of the gate, shout out to the juggalos that are fucking holding it down at Nelson Ledges Quarry Park. I wish I could be there, but it was no official event, so I probably wouldn't have went if it was not official, and I can't cross anyway right now. Okay?
Okay, deal.
Everybody else?
Yeah, we're not there. Anybody else going to Nelson Ledges?
Danny Boy, I guess, is in Nelson Ledges. We were supposed to do the first episode of Butter Boy last night, but he's not around, so we had to fucking do a finale for Big Will. And I know he's not watching. Big Will doesn't watch my show, so.
Fuck no.
Big Will doesn't watch our show?
Big Will doesn't watch the show.
What a
Fuck
dick.
no, he doesn't. Well, have you ever seen him in the fucking chat?
I have if it was really Big Will, but I don't know if it's somebody using Big Will's name.
Probably was Big Will, and how long ago was that?
I used them last week, I think. If not last week, the
We
week
are
before.
building the wall on the wrong side.
What up, Siznak? What up, Muitha?
It is.
Tell
23.
us about Iceman quitting the show.
You want to hear all about it?
Watermelon.
I quit!
Watermelon.
Wow,
Watermelon.
you really surprised me with that yelling.
Watermelon.
Well, I did forget something, a lighter.
Watermelon. Siznak. What the fuck is up, homies?
Not much,
Siznak,
Fema.
what the fuck is up, homies? What is up, homies?
Tonic and sales.
Oh, Tonic and Sales. All right, I might as well get that fucking pile out of the way. Don't forget to check out Tonic and Sales tonight, an all-new fucking show on Studio 17 over on the YouTube channel, Studio 17.
But that's like the worst show that Studio 17 produces.
No, actually, the truth is probably, well, Tonic and Sales is definitely going to be a fucking dumpster fire, okay?
Yeah.
You obviously haven't watched Spotlight on Studio 17.
No, I haven't even heard of that
Which is a
one.
show that I do occasionally where I'm just spotlighting homies' music.
Okay.
Different homies that make jams.
What?
Give it an hour.
That's so bad.
Not so bad.
That can't be worse than fucking Tonic show.
My show is definitely not worse than Tonic's
Okay, that's what I'm
show.
saying, yeah.
And Tonic show hasn't even aired yet. The debut is tonight after
Oh,
this.
I thought he was already doing a show.
He does a stupid show on his own bullshit.
Oh, okay. I thought he was doing that in Studio
It's gonna
17.
be a dumpster fire, all right.
It already is. I fucking lit it up.
And you see how he types "who boy" in the fucking chat?
Yeah.
That's not ironic. That's how he
Just
fucking
wait.
talks.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's like, "Who boy?" Let me try to do. "Who boy? It's gonna be a dumpster fire, all right." He's like super like.
You shouldn't even be on the internet.
All I'm saying is, if you want to know more about
Yes,
Tonic and
it
Sales,
is.
if you haven't heard anything about him, check him out tonight on the new Tonic and Sales show on Studio 17 tonight, 10 p.m.
What's the name of the
Eastern.
show?
Tonic and Sales.
That's just the name
Check
of the
out
show?
Tonic and Sales on the show Tonic
even
and
come up
Sales
with an original
on Studio
fucking
17.
title?
Premium content. Asterisk. Not actually premium content.
Okay, that's better.
Okay?
Maybe I will. And that starts at 10 or
Man,
9?
yo, we should all be at the gathering right now.
Right now?
It's August 5th. It's Wednesday
yeah, I
night.
guess so, you're
We
right,
should be.
yeah.
It's 8 p.m. It's 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I should be at Nelson Ledges. Excuse me for stammering. Nelson Ledges Quarry Park in Ohio. I want to be there. I want to be gathering at the Gathering of the Juggalos. The bizarre Gathering of the Juggalos. It sucks that you don't get that, but at least most of them do. And it fucking sucks. It's not just gathering in general. I love Bizarre.
Do you
A
think
lot of
next year,
juggalos
do
love
you think
Bizarre.
next year they'll just Bizarre?
That's a great question. While I get the dab set up, what do y'all think in the chat before I give my answer?
Do you think they'll go with Bizarre?
Go ahead,
next
I'm gonna
year,
do
or
a
do you
dab.
think that they'll come up with a different one for next year?
I'm
and
fucking
just drop
praying.
Bizarre. I mean,
Fuck what the chat says. Fuck what the chat says. I'm praying for Bizarre.
I feel like they're gonna, because they were already, getting shit ready for Bizarre, right? So they've already got a bunch of shit ready. They might as well. Wait a minute, wait a
Definitely
minute.
be gathering right now.
Come on, man. You could have pointed it the other
I
way.
could have. You're right.
Guess what? It serves your own dabs tonight.
That's not fair.
Farted on me.
Hell
Should definitely
yes,
be
it
gathering
will be.
Bizarre. Hell yes, it will be.
I
I want
want
Bizarre too, just because it sounds cool.
It is cool. I wish that you liked more Insane Clown Posse music. I would just give you the 2 records to listen to.
The 2 records. The 2.
Yeah, well, fuck, that's almost 40 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just listen to them for a while and see what you get an appreciation for. I love Bizarre. It's the best era that I grew up in. I mean, I grew up in all the eras except for, I guess, the first 4. I mean, I did get in at Great Malenko after it dropped, but before Amazing Jekyll Brothers dropped. But that's where a lot of juggalos got in. That's where a lot of old school juggalos say that old school juggalos sold out, was at the Great Malenko.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was one of the more publicized releases. They got with a record company in Hollywood
Fucking
Records.
sellouts?
Hollywood Records, which was a subsidiary of Disney.
Nelson Ledges loudly crying face.
Subsidiary of Disney. That kills me. Could be getting beat up by female. Yeah, you could be. You probably would be.
Here, fart sack.
Oh, you're serious?
No, I'll heat you up, but you gotta serve yourself here.
I can do that part. Is this the drip?
Yeah.
And how do you find it now that you've had it for a couple days?
Doesn't taste bad and it gets me to normal.
Holy crap, is it gooey, eh?
You know what? I need to get those 1%er experimental drugs. You know, like the drugs that people don't even fucking know about and shit.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Here, this is mad hot, okay? Matt FEMA says the Bizarre Bazaar tour was some of the best times of my life. Mid 70. There's no way the gathering would have happened this year. Usually it's hot and humid. I could be getting beat up by JP right now.
Yeah, you're right. They would have canceled the gathering just because the weather's nice.
Like placebos.
I'm fucking hot in this fucking gangster fucking shirt, man. I'm gonna take it off, but I'm not gonna. You alright there, buddy?
Here is too perfect for the gathering.
Cheers, right?
No, I disagree. Woodstock had excellent fucking weather, and it was a great gathering.
I'm choking in that fart.
It took you long enough. I guess it takes a little while to reach you.
SDK Doms. Breathe.
Stomp down. Yeah, hell yeah. This is a sick shirt too. It's got the logo on the side, and on the other side, it's got the whatever it says. Effin. It's got the Effin, and it's like a tag on the back that's sewn onto the sleeve. It's really slick. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just fucking depressed, I guess, about the gathering of the Juggalos. It's supposed to be happening right now. It's fucking not. Wednesday night, you know, we started talking 4 minutes ago because I said the time, and what I was going to say 4 minutes ago was, it's 8:14, blah, 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 blah. I should be already in the grounds.
At main stage.
Well, you know what's interesting is this year they advertised in that Bizarre thing that the gathering was going to go from the 5th to the 9th, which is Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the dates that it falls on.
How's your cock doing, Blake?
I'll talk about my dad in a second. But usually it's only like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now it was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was weird that they would count Wednesday as a day. I don't think that, like, you know, it's all speculation now because it's not happening. But to speculate momentarily, like, I'll say this. I forgot what I was just talking about. You know how brain farts work?
I do.
I just had one. But we were talking about the gathering happening.
Stinks.
Bender boys, we out here.
Methane's killing my brain cells. Anyway, what I was saying was irrelevant. But we should have been in there. We should have been leveled. We should have been in there and leveled. Oh, I was talking about days. They never in the past had ever considered Wednesday like a day. The ballers just got in a day early, but there was nothing like ever planned. You know what I'm saying? You just go in and set up.
Maybe
away from the chaos
that
of the
was
Tempters.
the only reason they added it.
Yeah, I wonder if we would have got
day.
in Tuesday night and they had a day of shit planned.
That would be
Wednesday,
cool.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or
Go home Sunday.
go home Sunday. So yeah, man. I don't know what would have happened. I know it would have been dope. I was really looking forward to looking at the water.
Double B's off.
These are my double D's. I'll put them up. And yeah, that's it, man. Gathering. I'm just depressed about it. I want to be there and I can't. And now I got some stuff planned. I'm going to go to Windsor weekend, the racing thing. I got tickets for that. Extremely limited tickets.
Yeah, very
I managed
limited.
to get my hands on some. And then I'm going to go to an Ontario park and do that. So that's cool. You got something planned in between those 2 weekends.
Yeah, coming up.
So we'll figure that one out together. You want to do some camping, but you don't have a hitch for your van.
No, I don't.
So you want to rent a U-Haul,
I am on AA's
a U-Haul pickup
right
truck
now, LOL.
to pull the camper.
Which
to
I
the
was going to
spot.
do because I was going to go the same weekend you were doing Windsor weekend.
But that all fell through, right?
Well, no, I could still do it. I could still set something up for it. But I mean, since,
Just take my truck for free the following weekend.
Or you just go with me.
Or go with you.
together.
Well, what if you go to Amherstburg? If you go to Amherstburg, what stops me from dropping your shit off and then going to get my shit?
You'd have to pay for another lot. But I mean, why? I mean, we'll have one camper for the two of us. Why
It's
would
just you
want,
and me?
As far as I know, like my kid and her boyfriend might come out and
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
that's you know we're gonna do the. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the.
Wish I was on PCP right now, LOL.
The car thing, Windsor
Me too.
weekend. We're gonna do Windsor weekend, and then the following weekend that we're talking about right now, Mima's actually headed to
London.
London, yeah. All right, well we'll figure it out. And then the following weekend, I'm going to do that Ontario Park.
We'll
That'll be cool.
Pick up some whippets.
Hell yeah.
That'll
That'll be
other
fun.
stuff.
On PCP getting beat up by CPN? What's up?
Heel Grappler 6, what up though?
Roxy
Siznak,
Red
Deskai,
Sis.
KJ.
Well, that
Yo,
wouldn't be so bad then, bro.
Siznak, remember when she fucking
thought it beat
passed
me up.
out on the chair? With the was that Roxy Siznak? She passed out with the drink on her chest, and her arms were flayed out to the side, but the drink was still standing up just fine. That was moments before CPN started beating up Wolf and shaking the golf cart.
Pack the Canadians.
Sack the Canadians.
Yes, it was her face with
Yes, it was her.
tears of joy.
Yeah. She just passed out, arms out, fucking beer on her gut, held in between her tits or whatever.
That's awesome.
And CPN's just beating up everybody that's standing in front of him, sweating. He was sweating profusely. He looked crazy. His eyes were all open like this and round and shit. And you see how that works? And he just fucking was like barking at everybody, and
Yeah.
he was like grabbed onto the side of the golf cart, was shaking. He's like, "Fuck your deposit! Fuck your deposit!" He was like screaming it though, like more aggressive than I just did.
Yeah, I remember hearing it.
Face with tears of joy. You knows what's crazy? I should do an STR8 from the Underground Tour. The only way you can find out about the tour is if y'all's connected lick. Iceman looking strong.
You just need one person to put it on one Juggalo group, and then it'll get shared amongst
Thanks,
all the
Grappler. I'm
Juggalos.
glad you noticed. I'm feeling a little strong today. No, I'm really not. I fucking worked my ass off today.
Dominating everyone by the Jugganaughty. Yeah. He must get dominated by the real Jugganaughty. Yeah, it was so fucking funny. Did I end up releasing the completely uncensored clip on my channel? If I didn't, let me know. I'll do that.
Jugganity.
The real
Jugganity.
Jugganity. The Jugganity. That's what it sounds like, a fucking calamity. Just pure chaos. Fuck, 17 minutes? What the fuck, man?
Tonight's not going to feel as quick as the last couple weeks, I think.
Well, we'll do an hour on this timer, right?
You did LOL.
I did release it, cool.
Jugganity LOL.
Yeah, Juganity. That's kind of what it's, Juganity. Say it again.
You added an extra A.
Boofnity.
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 I am Jugganity Red and Black, the Wolf Pack LOL.
Juganity.
Jugganity.
Juganity.
Triangle.
Juganity is
That's
a
our-
pretty funny
that's our new
fucking
favorite
thing to
word in
me.
chaos.
Dancing triangle.
Juganity. You know, I listened to, well, I haven't in a long time, but when I used to listen to that Taggart and Torrance podcast, they're fucking both Canadian, right?
Yeah.
And they invented a word, Canadianity.
Really? I never heard that
And
one.
it's just like things that are like real, pure Canadian type shit, you know what I'm saying?
I used to like
I can't
the
cite
red
any
and
examples
black
'cause it's been
wolf
so
pack
long.
face with
Well, I'm
tears
too
of
retarded
joy.
to remember. I do remember Canadianity. Were they on the Canadianity tour here? Oh yeah, they are. The Canadianity tour.
Is it?
Yeah, they were
I
just,
can't
you can't see it
unsee
now, but it's the black and white one next to the TV.
Jugganity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It says Canadianity tour. Anyway, whatever. Juganity.
I didn't hear her. She said it right.
She's been saying it.
No, look how he spelt it this time.
Yeah, I looked at that too, and I didn't hear it.
Fucks black
I know,
and
mine's
white,
almost gone
it's
already,
got
too.
that red and black.
Here, let me go grab some more waters.
Cananity.
Thanks, I'll take any kind. Canadianity.
Guy moving beaver off the road with a hockey stick. Candanity.
Guy moving beaver off the road with a hockey stick. Candanity. Spelled Canadianity wrong. I don't even know how to spell it because I'm so high. Let me glance over
I
here.
thought you
and
said
spell
guy moving Bieber off the road.
it. With a hockey stick.
I
yeah.
didn't know. Bieber. Justin Bieber. That's what I thought
Oh.
you said. Yeah, that was a pretty good video.
It's Canadian.
Jugganauty.
with
That
itty
Bieber
on the
didn't want
end.
to fucking move.
Oh,
Can't blame him.
It's Canadian. Canadiandian. I-T-Y. Canadian itty. Canadianity.
Yeah, Canadianity.
Yeah. Giganity.
Giganity.
Yeah. Alright, let me drink this water and fucking...
Jugganati.
That's better.
Natty, that just makes me think of that friggin' shit.
Jugganati.
Okay, enough. We're done with that. So what else is up, man? What else you been got going on? Nothing? Something?
Not a whole lot of anything, bro.
Yeah, it's been fucking dead around here. Blakestock, pretty much Blakestock has been the highlight of the summer.
Yeah, it has been.
And I'll even throw fucking June into the summer. Okay?
Well, I mean, shit. Might as well throw May into it, too, because there was shit in May, too.
Yeah, but there was snow in May, remember? We had some
yeah.
snow. We had snow that accumulated on the ground in May.
For a couple
And then,
hours.
like, 6 weeks later, it was like, fucking gorgeous
hot.
out. Yeah, I loved it. Going 2 hours tonight? No, Matt FEMA, you know that we do a fucking... What? Ow, did you hear that?
I did. Oh, my God. No, we definitely aren't going 2 hours. I want to get home, see my ferret tonight. He wasn't feeling too good when I left earlier.
Oh, no, what happened? Did you feed him human food?
No,
did you give him a human dosage of fucking THC?
I do sometimes give him a little bit of peanut butter, but that's it.
Jugganati.
But just like a tiny little, less than pea-sized amount.
Bigfoot.
But no, he was throwing up a little bit earlier. I don't know why, so I got to keep an eye on him.
Who sleeps like that? That's fucking stupid.
He fucking does.
You fucking pause.
Ow.
He opened his eyes long enough to say, fuck you.
So you know how I like to daydream, I like to this, I like to that. You know what I mean? Every time I hang out with my homie, I just always go back to the same old shit. So, I hope that in 2021, when I get the truck paid off, I think I want to take out like small, 20,000, small loan, medium-sized loan, okay?
For what?
Well, I'd like to get 20 grand and maybe buy like a golf cart and an Argo. Argos would be pretty fresh, right?
You need more than that to get an Argo. Fuck those.
I mean, I was just
expensive
looking
as
at
fuck.
them. The one that my friend has, I could buy that model right now on Marketplace for 17.
Well, there you go, 20 grand.
And then buy like a used fucking gas golf cart for 2 grand or something.
Yeah.
That would be kind of the shit. And then I'm always like, oh, I want to drive, I want to float, I want to drive, I want to float. This does both. And I wanted the Argo first. And then he fucking gaslighted me that I didn't. And then when I was finally like, yeah, whatever, he's like, oh, check out what I got. And I'm like, fuck you, man. That shit was
I totally
bullshit.
see it going down that way, I do.
Yeah, it was bullshit. And so
I ain't fucking trying that, bro. That's a little bit much. Like, a little bit much.
I am kind of shaped like a butt plug.
Bigfoot ate my ferret.
Haven't seen Spooky the Fungi in the chat in a minute.
Yeah, he disappeared on us.
If you're out there lurking, I hope you're good. You don't have to put anything in the chat if you are lurking.
He's probably just jerking off to wrestling or something.
To all my American friends, I miss you. I miss you, man. Miss you, man.
Come to Canada.
I wish I could fucking not miss you.
There are ways you can make it.
But I miss you. Everybody.
Fly here and quarantine here for 14 days.
I was saying, man, I'm gonna fucking, it's not happening. Hallowicked's not happening.
No, it's definitely not.
Not. Definitely,
Well,
100%. I completely understand that.
Even if it went on, the border will not be open. That border
Right,
will not open
but
until at least until
I can still fly into America.
True, I guess so, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm starting to tuck. Starting to tuck. On the office chance that I have to buy a fucking plane ticket at the last minute and fucking spend like 600 plus American dollars on a round trip to fly out of Windsor into Detroit.
For Halloween.
It's a fucking 10-minute, it's a fucking 3-minute drive across a bridge. But I gotta take a plane there.
For hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds, almost probably 1,000, I bet, if they announce that at the last
And
minute.
also, I don't believe that Windsor is flying into Detroit right now. I think you'd have to go to Toronto to go into Detroit.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe I could fly out of Windsor to Ohio and then come up with the homies from Ohio.
I don't think Windsor's flying into the States at all right now. You have to go to the main airport.
Jesus Christ, eh? Well, either way, if there's any sliver of hope, and I recognize that there's not,
yeah,
but for the sake of conversation, if there's any hope that an announcement for Hallowicked occurs, I will do everything in my power to be at that fucking concert. Everything.
Yeah.
I will do everything.
Oh,
You don't
do
even
that.
understand what I'm prepared to do, bro. Clowns.
Just find someone with a boat to take you in the middle of the river, drop you off with a life jacket, and paddle your way the rest of the way across.
I was reading this fucking article about boats and how Americans were coming over from like near Seattle and shit up into Vancouver water. And how like people are getting pissed and shit.
Yeah.
It's like they're on a boat. Fuck off! What are you talking about? You have fucking all of the Americans come over on boats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
But I guess they were getting mad because some of them are like docking and coming on land for supplies and shit.
Spreading their fucking COVID.
Yeah,
their American fucking COVID into Canada.
That's exactly what we're talking about, and I didn't even mean to. I didn't even mean to.
No, it just turned around that
God
way.
damn it. It's normalized.
It is. It's really become normalized.
Wow. Wow.
It's just a
I'm going to
topic.
finish the converation.
Well, you might as well. You've started it.
But that's fucking bullshit. That really, really fucking affected me just now.
That's okay. You'll live. Not unless you get COVID.
It's like I didn't even say anything about COVID, and you knew.
Is it difficult before COVID or after? What are you talking about?
It was.
I hear post-COVID is a nightmare for pretty much every major travel destinations. Canada kicked COVID's ass.
But, you know, here's the other thing while I'm ignoring the chat now. You know, they're like here, border locked. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have, like... We don't have land border here, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got water, that's it, for a minute.
Yeah,
like,
we gotta get out past the Great Lakes out east before we can get to land border.
Yeah.
I guess we got some in the east a little bit. Yeah, in the east a little bit.
Yeah, like Quebec is connected to Vermont and shit. Yeah, and shit like that. But around where we are, it's all water. But over there, and by over there I mean land areas, more specifically I'm talking about... not Washington, Seattle, I think, right?
Yeah.
And Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
That's all like a lot of land and a lot of water, but you got the Americans that are using the Alaska loophole. We're going through to go to Alaska, so they let all these Americans through to drive to Alaska, and they go straight there.
Yeah.
Did you hear see any of the reports online about Canadians?
I only heard
Canadian officials policing and ticketing Americans that were
I haven't heard any of those
at
reports.
scenic destinations in British Columbia that are not on the path directly to Alaska.
The only reports I heard were about American cars being vandalized by Canadians for being in our country.
These Americans are coming over saying they're going to Alaska, and they're not.
Nope.
And they're going sightseeing and tourism in areas that are not in direct line with Alaska.
They're not going anywhere near it there.
That sucks. And another thing that I think about is
the gathering face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy.
What other R word? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about most of the time.
Do you think Commonwealth Kings would have been at the gathering? I don't know what they had planned for the gathering this year, man. I can't even speculate. I'll say this, though. We got Shakewell. We got Fat Nick. We got Suicide Boys. There was so much dope trap at the gathering last year that we wouldn't have needed none of that this year. And I also think that the draw from...
For page 3.
Excuse me.
I
also think that all those, and I consider all those artists that I just named and a couple of more, like Ghostmane was there, right? They're all like high profile rappers in the. It's pretty much trap to me. I don't know what it's called, what it's not. So many fucking names, okay, for music, whatever. I'm clumping it all in generically right now as trap. And all those guys were there. Suicide Boys, Ghostman, Shakewell, Fat Nick didn't show up. Shakewell was there. Everybody showed up. We don't need none of that this year. they're bringing it back to Nelson Ledges. I wish that they would make it like shitty headliners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't care about the music. And if it was shitty headliners, this is what it's all encompassing. What I'm saying. If it would be shitty headliners this year, unlike last year, sure, it was one of the most amazing gatherings, but that's because we were an experience and we all got to, meet up, blah, blah, blah. We talked about that a million times. But even though it was dope, like, you could see a lot. I could see a lot of non-juggalos that were there for, like, Suicide Boys shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you have just, like, a bunch of juggalo staples or even some shitty whack shit that nobody gives a fuck about, big deal. It's all about family, fam. It's all about gathering. But it sure is all about gathering. And I feel that, like, if you have a shitty lineup, then only the most hardcore juggalos are going to put in time to go. And then it's going to feel even more fucking tight-knit than what it could in general. Because of all those popular artists coming last year, I feel a lot of, like, non-juggalos bought tickets.
Yeah.
And showed out for, like, artists that... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you get it.
exactly
So yeah, man, that's what I think. I think shittier artists could be a better draw. Maybe not like a better draw, but just like a tighter knit community.
Yeah.
Of juggalos.
But that's not what they wanted. They obviously wanted to try and bring more people in than just juggalos.
Yeah, of course, I know. Remember when you didn't go to Whoopstock and that
should do PCP on his show.
Tonic is fucking scared of drugs.
Tonic's a coward.
Yeah, Tonic is a fucking coward, actually.
Or smoke crack.
Hey man, moderation, okay?
PCP
right.
in the pee hole.
Anything's fine as long as it's in moderation.
Yeah, shove a whole crack rock in your fucking cock hole, Tonic.
I think you should.
Stuff it in there with a Q-tip.
It's a pretty good fucking buzz, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just piss a little bit.
You just gotta make sure you
urethra.
get it at least halfway into the shaft.
Yeah, and then piss a little bit into your urethra so that...
But
like,
hold
so
it
that the
shut
piss...
so the piss doesn't come out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they'll dissolve the crack into your cock.
It's amazing, bro.
They call it crack cock!
Crack cock.
Stuff it there and have Sarah smoke it.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Is he even still in the chat?
He was a minute ago.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That's great. More dabs?
Don't make it sound like a chore.
It was excitement.
Okay, didn't quite sound like it.
More dabs?
Man.
Oh, man. I really thought we were gonna fucking shove crack in our cocks.
Dabs dominate.
Dabs are alright.
Dabs?
I still prefer smoking weed over dabs.
Oh, dads dominate. Funny joke. No, it's not.
Hard to tell where I
Matt
even
Fema
got
asked me
that
about my dad. So we put my dad in the home. I'm notoriously a piece of shit. I talked to my dad every day for like 3 or 4 days when he first got admitted. Talked to him on Father's Day.
Shut up, Iceman.
Yeah, shut up, Iceman.
What the fuck?
And then after that, I didn't talk to him for a minute.
Drugs
For like 3
dominate.
weeks.
I'm with Death Skype.
I talked to my dad for like every day for 4 days, and then I did not talk to him for like 3 weeks. And then my mom had me go over to her house on Friday, and we had FaceTime chat. So I got to figure out if they got Messenger or some shit, because I have this iPad, but it doesn't support FaceTime, and so I can't call my dad from home.
All they use is the FaceTime?
Well, I got to call and try to figure that part out,
Yeah.
but...
There's gotta be other ways.
Even though my mom doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, it did seem like she knew what she was talking about here.
Yeah.
Yes. But I'm not
she's
sure.
usually pretty good
because
at-
we were trying to get her to use
turned
Messenger.
down.
But no Messenger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
FaceTime only,
sauce.
which is iPad
That's
exclusive
ridiculous.
environment.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
can't buy a torch and nectar collector in ATL?
I was going to heat you up. Thanks for doing it. So yeah, man, I talked to my dad, and yo, my dad, he's still a little bit confused, of course, but like, the conversation that we had was good. It wasn't much detail because he's like old and his brain is fucked up now, but he looks so much better. His face is fuller. His wobbler down here is fuller. And also his face has more color. Because before we sent him, before we moved him into the place, he was looking pretty grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Real white, real skinny.
He was. Those last few days that he was at home, he wasn't looking very good at all.
That's right. And now, honestly, he looked a lot better than what I remembered seeing him last. So that was really, really good.
Eating won't do anything.
And so I'm real happy that my dad's looking good. As soon as the FaceTime came on, he was like, "Oh, that's my son." So it felt really good that he recognized me. I mean, you know, I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks, so I don't know how bad his brain was getting or anything. I didn't expect him not to recognize me, but my mom was like saying that she has had some constant communication with him. And that sometimes he thinks that while they're on a FaceTime call, that she's like there in the room.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's hit and miss. I guess I got a hit and not a miss.
Well, that's good.
Or whichever is the good one.
I would say the hit.
Well, it missed me though.
I guess.
The bad day missed me.
Yeah, I guess.
So I got hit with a good day.
Hit with a good day.
Okay. So that's good then. And that was good. Yeah. Did I already do it?
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, so my dad's doing all right. It's hard to have like a real conversation with him. I told him that I loved him so much. I told him that I missed him. I told him that I could come and see him, and I told him that it was complicated because of the test. And I didn't get much deeper than that. I just kept basically saying that everything's real crazy. Things are crazy. I gotta burn this out. That things are crazy, and I'm trying my best to see him, is what I said, even though probably arguably my best would be going and get the test. Alright, that's probably a little better. And so I want to see my dad, but I still don't want to get the test. Say what you will, you know? That's how it is right now. And even like my mom loves my dad and is also like kind of like makes excuses like me, you know what I'm saying? But she agrees. So I don't know now if I'm saying and doing the right thing because my mom agrees with me, or if my mom's crazy. I don't get it. But she also is kind of in the same boat. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Even, you know, I think it was like a week, maybe a week and a half in, your mom showed me a picture that they sent her of your dad wearing his favorite hat and shirt or something like that. And even that day, he was just beaming. Like, the guy looked so good that day. And he was only in there for like a week at that time. And mind you, the first 2 weeks he was there, he was stuck pretty much in a room by himself, except for nurses coming in to see him and sometimes play cards and stuff with him, which was really cool of them. Because I couldn't imagine being stuck in a room for 2 fucking weeks. Start a fire, then heat. Oh, you're talking about that. I thought you were saying start a fire at the home so that he can go get his dad out and see him.
My fucking nose is burning like chlorine.
That's weird.
Well, it's just because I'm trying not to cough.
Oh, okay.
Whew. Took a big
Actually,
one.
I found that a lot smoother than.
Yeah, well, I took a really big one though. I'm not coughing.
That's true.
Anyway, I don't know what I was saying because I almost passed out, but I love my dad. He looks good. I don't want to take the test. Say what you will. My mom agrees that taking the test seems pointless in regards to sensationalizing our idea It's this. Follow me, okay?
Okay.
I go and get the test on day 1. Okay?
You let them know that day that you got the test.
Okay. And then I get the test results on day 7.
They've been coming in a lot quicker.
Sensationalizing.
Okay, sensationalizing.
So I get the test on day 1. I don't get the results until day 7. On day 7, I call to make an appointment to go and see my dad. But even though I don't have all free time for sensationalization,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with my mom on the weekend. So now I'm not going until day 14. So now when am I COVID free? From the day that I took the test until day 14, when I went and saw my dad on the last day. And now if I want to see him again, I got to do a test again. Right.
But see what I don't
so
understand
let's do
about
less
that.
sensationalization. Less sensationalization. Let's say I do the test on day 1. I get the result on day 3. That's Wednesday. I call them and say I want to see my dad. I can see my dad on Friday on the 7th day.
Yeah.
Okay? And then I can see my dad again on the 14th day. But then my COVID test runs out. So now I got to take
tested.
So I got to get tested. If I want to see my dad outside.
Yeah, for a half an hour.
For a half an hour outside wearing a mask. Can't touch. Can't leave.
Yeah.
My dad is not like
Covered is for weed.
his brain. I hate to admit it, but I know that his brain isn't equipped for that shit right now. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't belong outside in the sun.
And if you got
doesn't
him out
belong
front, he's
outside
gonna
in the
make a
shade.
beeline for the fucking vehicle.
Yeah, that too. And you know what? It's really fucking bittersweet that you said that because he was talking about, you know, getting out when I talked to him on Friday.
I was worried that he was still
and I
thinking
just
that way.
glazed over it, you know, because I wasn't about to get into
Yeah.
that on a video call. But so yeah, so am I greedy? I don't know. Maybe I struggle with this, but the reality is, even in a non-sensationalized way, I could get a test on day 1 and see my dad on day 7 and day 14. I would have to go get another test on Monday, which would be like day 9 or something.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Okay? You know what I'm saying to you? 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, I love my dad. I don't think that I want to go get tested twice a month. To be able to go and like
And see him once a week.
force my dad to come outside, whether he would want to or not. I'm sure he would, but it seems like not a smart
Yeah.
move.
Plus, I don't understand the whole idea of getting tested today, getting your results in 3 days, but on day 2, you fucking went and got gas and got COVID off the fucking gas handle.
Exactly what you just said is a wonderful example.
Fuck off, Google.
What you just said, among others, which I don't know, I don't want to rack my brain, I'm sure some might come to me, is a wonderful prime example of why I don't want to have to do the test.
Yeah.
But I love my dad and I want to see my dad, so now I have this problem where I feel guilty, I think, but I know still that I don't want to do the test. So...
And as
like,
Silent J says, tests are for nerds.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. So it's like, it's hard. But even though I battle that, my mom also still hasn't went to visit my dad. She hasn't done any tests. So, like, even though, like, I am my own individual person, if anything, I push away from the majority of what my mom encourages me to do, right?
Backhand index.
But she's in line with my thought process. It's. I guess really what I'm saying is it's so fucking weird to be on the same wavelength with my mom in almost every aspect of this going to see my dad scenario.
Yeah.
And neither of us have done it. And like, you know, we're not talking about
nose.
my brother or nothing like that. It's just me and her, right?
Yeah.
So like, I want to see him, but like, it's not worth it.
Have you got the test done yet, Siznak? Go ahead.
I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, but it's weird that we're in tune. It's weird to me, but we are. So I'm still not doing it. But Friday I'll just probably go back over to my mom's and, you know, do
How often are you allowed to do that?
I think the video chat is either once or twice a week. At least every Friday at 1:30, my mom has an appointment to talk to my dad on FaceTime.
How long?
I guess it's like 10 or 15 minutes. They give you about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There's other residents.
I have done enough cocaine.
Yeah, I guess that helps. A lot. But I just can't imagine a fucking swab going into my fucking nose that far into my fucking brainstem and start tickling me, giving me some kind of fucking seizure.
Yeah.
LOL
Yeah, I don't get it.
I mean, for all I know, you know, as they're giving me the test, putting the swab in, someone could walk in the room and you know, a friend of the nurse say, "Hey, how's it going?" and pat her on the back, and she fucking jams it even farther up my nose. That's the kind of fucking luck I have, and I don't need to take those kind of chances. My brain's already damaged.
Oh man, speaking of luck, I fucking a few months back, I won a bunch of dope shit in Psychopathic Museum raffles that were popping off in there. And I was like doing real good. I won a bunch of sick shit. I won like 3 or 4 things, remember?
Yeah.
And then I bought into some stuff and I didn't win. And then I did Blake stock and I saw my homie I didn't see for a while. He's like, look at these pictures of all these little bongs and papers and edibles and shit that I won on these things.
I won all this stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, cool. So I said, send me an invite to your shit. So now I entered 2 raffles. And I lost them both. And one of them, it was the number after mine. And I was fucking pissed.
Yeah, that pisses me off when that happens. That's happened to me on a few raffles too. When we first started, it was legalized. People were doing the Facebook shit. Then all of a sudden, raffles started popping off. I did a few free ones, paid for probably 4 or 5, and twice I was off by 1 fucking number. And then the second time, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. Fuck you guys.
You just gotta keep going. You know?
Just keep giving them my money and keep losing.
Well, the thing is, you know when to fold them when you're in too deep and you haven't won yet, and then it's not worth it.
Well, that's basically what I did.
Right now in this new group,
I'd spent probably on those 4 or 5 ones that I paid for. I'd spent probably about $100.
Worth not seeing your dad? Streaming and beaming Sean.
He's on the coward kick.
Yeah, I guess I am,
though?
Siznak. You can't troll me about it tonight. That's
Surya, how's it
that's
going?
how I feel, man. Like a fucking coward. What, I can't go get stabbed in the face to go see my dad? He's 87. He had to get ripped away from his family and institutionalized, essentially. Seems like a nice place. Nurses there seem friendly from the extremely limited.
But he didn't get ripped away from his family. His family made the smart decision of placing him where he belongs.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I understand. Well, what stage
I guess in his mind, maybe. Oh, look, Spooky's back.
Let's make Iceman rage
Oh, buddy, you
quit.
couldn't do it. You couldn't.
I just had one
What?
done last Friday.
Hey, Lonnie,
It
what's
wasn't
up, man?
pleasant. Not
Hey, Lonnie
trying
Housen,
to
what's up, bro?
flex, But
I just
I've
had one
only
last
got
Friday.
into
It was
3
it isn't
raffles
pleasant. I
in
know.
the
That's what people have
museum
told me.
within
It's not a
the
fun
past
thing
2
to
years
do.
And won all 3.
Good job,
Ripped away
KJ. That's
from his
dope.
family, now they are too coward to visit him.
Hey, fuck you, man. I'm not triggered, but don't fucking say that, man. Yo, if shit was not going through this social reform, there would be no problem to go into that building. Okay? Old shit. I hate that it's social reform, new, normalized bullshit. Okay? I'm not...
That is a big part
I'm
of it.
triggered because of what you said, but not by what you said. If the time was different, you think I wouldn't fucking be there often? Of course I would go. Of course I would go.
Son to visit.
Fuck you, Siznak. Can't even get his son to visit.
Spooky talks about raging me off of here.
And then my mom
Sizak's
was
gonna
telling
rage
me,
you out.
my mom was telling me about these, like, we stand outside, they stand inside with the window cracked, and you still have to wear masks. How's the old man? How am I going to hear my old man fucking mumble at me through a mask? through a fucking window.
When you have a hard time hearing him mumble to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, I have a hard time hearing him talk sometimes. And I'm like, excuse me, can you say that again? He's like, nope, not saying it again.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't repeat myself.
Yeah, I love my dad. I want to visit him. I don't want to do the COVID test. My mom agrees. We haven't been doing it since we put my dad in the home 2 days before Father's Day, or the Friday before Father's Day.
I would take 1,000 COVID-19 tests if it meant I could go see my dad.
Well, maybe I should take a test. I really don't want to.
I hope you guys have time to let this pass so you can visit him one day.
I mean, he does make a good point.
What do
there.
you say?
I hope you guys have the time to pass so that you can visit him one day. In other words, hopefully he...
I see him before he dies in there. I think about all the shit all the time. I think about all the shit all the time.
Oh, man. I mean, let's be honest. Even if you only go see him once a month, like that's huge. So now you're only doing one test a month.
Yeah, you're right. Well, before we're on the same topic the whole time, but what I asked was, how many fucking stages are there?
Get the fucking test done.
And, how many stages are there? And what stage do we have to be in before I can go see my dad?
Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. I don't know. I don't know if there's a stage 4 coming up or after stage 3 we're just open. Like, I'm not sure how they're doing it.
Yeah.
Because even stage 3 doesn't open a whole lot more than what stage 2 did. So if there is a stage 4, what the fuck is that going to be?
Show.
And then they say if we hit stage 3...
It is positive if,
If we hit stage 3, the casino can open. And they're allowed to have 50 patrons at a time. How does that make any fucking sense?
50 people? Does that exist right now?
No, that's if when we get to phase 3, then the casino can open with up to 50 patrons.
So 50 people can go to the Chatham Casino?
Yeah.
How many people?
If they're open. I don't know if they open.
How many people work at the casino?
The workers don't count 50 patrons. Yeah.
It's so crazy, man.
Positive.
Be going at least once a month.
Robots talk slow so humans can
Well, I mean,
understand.
he didn't go to his house once a month. Maybe once a month.
Hey, sure, I didn't go and visit my dad at his house a lot, but, nobody expect the social reform, so I was just a regular guy taking advantage of a regular situation, like a lot of people do. It's no justification for my position. I just observed that's exactly what was happening. And also, yeah, that's true, but he did come here a lot. He came here a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking
he
that
was
too.
here a lot.
He would pop in.
He would ride his thing over. I would go and get him. My
Over.
mom would bring him here. We would fucking watch cartoons for like fucking 6 hours at a time. You know what I mean? Barbecues.
Yeah.
I mean, he came around. I did not see him, but now that he's gone, I haven't seen him.
How many times have you visited him since he was ripped away from his family? Why?
Well, since he was ripped away from the family, I've seen him 0 times.
Once on FaceChat.
In real life, I've seen him 0 times.
Yeah.
I've seen him once on video chat, FaceTime, and that was last Friday.
How many times?
I talked to him on the phone every day for the first 4 days that he was there, and then I didn't talk to him for like 3 weeks. And then I talked to him for the first time in 3 weeks last Friday on FaceTime. That's the truth. He's like delirious at times. It's really emotional.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I see it all the time when I'm in those homes, and when I talk to people who have parents who have really bad Alzheimer's, they talk about how they could walk in and have a great conversation, and then I'm just that parent will turn their head, look out the window, and look back and be like, "Oh, what are you doing here? What's your name?" And it's just like that. Really, I know that fucks you up. It would fuck me up.
My mom has not visited my dad at the retirement facility since he's been admitted there.
But she's had many,
They talk like every day or every other day, and they don't miss a FaceTime call together. So my mom's giving him attention like as often as she can, just not in real life. My mom doesn't want to do the test either. She thinks that it's fucking, well, I'm not going to get into what she thinks.
I think she just doesn't want to do the test.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to.
Dyslexic.
Yeah,
she is dyslexic.
Put the word girl in the chat. Double D Games.
Put Mima's name in the chat too. That's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. What do we got? 5 minutes left. Sweet. Sorry for the late start. I was out doing some shit, and then Iceman started a live stream, realized that it was named incorrectly. We instantly went offline and then instantly went back online.
And then we're instantly taken offline.
Yeah, I think that had some kind of like fucking crisscross. Really, you really zigged when you should have zagged on that one, Iceman.
I guess so, yeah. I like to zig. I missed hearing it say girl.
Oh yeah, me too.
I heard I'm going to, but I didn't hear girl.
Family?
No, I think it did say family.
Anyway, despite what my friends, the trolls, think, I love my dad, and I miss him, and I'm glad that I got to talk to him on Friday. I know that I'm shit for losing time and not putting in the effort.
I mean, let's not label you as to why you're shit. You're just shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, today we're talking about why, because of communication with my dad.
Got a fucking hole in my lip. Must have did that shaving.
Careful, buddy. Anyway, move on from my dad for the last couple minutes of the show. So, I don't know what else to talk about. This weekend is nothing, and then next weekend, I guess, is...
I'm just here to see him. I'm going to grab that 2-liter with dad ass. JP, much love, Blake.
Just playing, yeah.
Never met him, but he sound great.
My dad?
He is a pretty cool guy.
You're talking about my dad?
He must be.
If you want to see my dad...
Yeah, he's in a number of videos.
On the Bender Boys Domination Station... Iceman is not close enough to my dad to
yeah, he's my uncle, but we're never really close.
Iceman's not going to take a test to go see my dad. Unless he had to.
I won't say I haven't considered it.
So, Mima's 2-liter. Is that all?
What about Mima's 2-liter? Oh.
I seen that stream with your...
I can't wait for the fucking
2-liter
for the 2-liter volcano.
Oh, talking about my dad. We were still talking about my dad.
Yeah.
But not about me seeing him, about him. If you want to see my actual dad sit on this couch and do an interview with me, which is just talking for like an hour or so, and I remember that all my homies, all the Bender Boys, all the trolls, everybody was so respectful during that stream, and I'm still thankful for that. Always appreciate and love everybody. That was really nice then.
I watched it when it was live. That last one was cool.
I watched it when it was live. It exists. I'm not sure what it's called. It's probably called something that has the word Shaggy World War II dope in it.
Something like that, yeah.
That interview was dope. I was there for that.
So if you want to see that, that's over on the Bender Boys Domination Station channel. Find it, search it, scroll it, but it's just me and my dad. We're having a very heartfelt one-to-one. It's just me and him. We're just shooting the shit. I'm asking him questions about the olden days and all kinds of shit. That's it. If you want to watch it, it exists. I guess he's booing because the show's over. We should play the outro music.
No, I think he's just booing you.
Fuck him. Check it out. My dad's video is on the Bender Boys Domination Station.
Yeah. And he pops in here and there in a few other videos.
And then the other thing was something about Mima's booty. It was...
Oh, he's always chill. The guy is so fucking laid back.
$. $3.
What are you looking for?
There was a comment about Mima. Oh, I'm just here to see Mima grab a 2-liter with that ass. Just playing. We still got to make sure that we take care of a Ninja with the Pencils, Make-A-Wish Foundation. I know that I say things and don't always follow through.
This one he's gonna have.
Yeah, but you all know that I'm gonna fucking get some colas and some Mentos and get Mima out there to do that fucking thing, right?
What about the volcano?
Yeah. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So stay tuned for that. I promise that will happen.
Iceman MCL, my dude.
Much clown love.
Much love to you too, brother.
That ass lifting 2 liters is what I mean, broski. Hell yeah, bro. No problem, bro. We're gonna make her squat down. She'll be a little embarrassed, but she'll still do it.
Yeah.
We'll make her squat down, grab a 2-liter, pick it up. We'll make her walk around a little bit.
See, I'm afraid that when you open it, it's automatically gonna...
Yeah, and it's gonna get wet and it's gonna slip. So we gotta move fast. And we'll have a couple of 2 liters that we can test with. You know, we'll get more than one 2-liter
of course.
for the thing. So that's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a practice run too.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably just like film it all and just have fun with it all because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't need practice. I know she can grab it.
Yeah.
And she can hold it. So I just got to see what it's like when I open it and jam it in. As long as it's dry. Excuse me. I figure as long as her booty cheeks are dry, even if the lid is off, we could squeeze a little bit out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she can get that grip, hopefully, right? And then just bang, boom. Because as soon as it gets wet, I think it's going to be a problem.
Start slipping.
But it also could be like really jammed in there, and maybe if maybe it won't leak, like seep.
I guess.
Maybe it won't seep.
It'll just go around.
Yeah, and maybe it'll stay sucked into that motherfucker.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly how it's going to go down. But we're gonna do.
However it is, it's gonna be an event.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real event. I don't think she would have did it at Blake's stock, but we're gonna fucking definitely do it. I know.
Well, no, we're gonna jam it in dry. That's how we start. But we're afraid that once you open it, that
Ross
the
TV,
pressure may squish the bottle a little bit and shoot some pop out all over her, and then it might get wet.
When the world's like us all.
Ross
That'll be
TV,
a
you
good
came
time.
late, bro. Oh, by the way, what did you have to stay up to 4 in the morning for?
To talk to Ross.
Yeah, was it anything?
He just was drinking with his friends.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe you guys were planning on doing some video shit.
No, he just got drunk with his friends, and he's like, I'm going to come home drunk, and I want to talk to you because we're friends. I'm like, so you're already planning on drunk dialing me? He's like, yeah, it's going to be great. I'm like, okay. So, like, I obviously didn't stay up for that. Like, I fucking went to bed, man. Actually, the truth is, I did a stream a little longer than I expected. I was pretty tired, so I did just go to bed, but for good cause. I was beat. Anyway, we're way past the outro music. The show's done. Do you have anything? That's it? All right, well, okay. Stay tuned for another episode of Positive Vibes Live next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Fuck, my throat's all fucked up tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Not Slim One, baby. You know what I'm saying? And then also, in about 45 minutes or a little bit more, at 10 o'clock Eastern, go check out Studio 17 for the debut premiere Trash Fire. That will be Tonic and Sales. And then that's it, right? So we'll see you next week. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I took a screenshot, of course.